Okay, in today's tutorial, I'm going to talk about something in Logic that a lot of people don't know about. It's called Project Alternatives. This allows you to create a performance version of a track that you made without actually affecting the original track. It's pretty cool. Take a listen to my stem. So what you just heard was a version of Rihanna's song, You the One. And it's cool, it sounds great, like it's good for listening, but for the performance, I would have a bass player and I would have a drummer, so there would be no need to keep that in the stem. So this is where alternative mode comes in, where I can create a different version, but also keep the original just in case. So what you would do is, to activate that, you would go to File, you would go to Project Alternatives, New Alternative, and you can pretty much name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna name it like You the One Live. Just like that. And it's gonna save it. It's gonna save the original and open up another one. So this is the one I can edit, actually. So now I know I'm gonna have a drummer and a bass player at the gig, and I'm just basically going to cut those two things out because I don't need them. Yep. The only thing in my stem now is just the auxiliary things that, most people can't even afford to pay for at a gig, so I keep them in the stem to make things sound full. So this is kind of like how it would sound with just like the aux instruments. And keep in mind, this is only for performance purposes. So here we go. So yep, this is basically how it would sound. You would hear things like the stems, bells, brass hits, orc hits, all the stuff you won't normally see, like, at a gig. Like artists just don't have the money just to be paying whole horn sections and string sections and stuff like that. So when you have the ability to just create the stem, it just makes everything sound super full when you're playing. You ain't got to worry about paying them because, well, you got them right here. But this is only for performance though. So now that that's over, we can see that it's all ready for performance now. I would just add a click and some cues, but you can always go back to the original if you needed to. So watch this. Go back to Project Alternative, and there you go. The original one's right there. So you can always go back to that original one. As you guys can see, this is the original track, untouched. I can always go to the alternative if I needed to. And there you have it. You see everything sounds the same as like I never touched it. That's how you use alternative mode.